Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Memphis, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Edwards against Jackson. Up top, Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Washington. Morant with it, now defended by Gobert, and the shot goes in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by John Morant. Conley with the 3, and Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant against Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Conley into the lane. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Morant outside. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A steal. Bane with it. Now defended by Gobert. Jacks up a 3. And Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got 5 points so far.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That one falls for Mike Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And Conley drops them both.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Shot on the wing, and it's Morant missing.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Timberwolves keep it alive. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Morant with the steal. And he drives in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. And there's the pass to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Up to Gobert with the drive. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Memphis. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball. And that one's good. Brooks. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Memphis. Anderson with the screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Goes up on the wing. The offensive rebound. And good that time. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at Memphis. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 6 games out.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Stolen away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And the 2006 Sixth Man of the Year, Mike Miller, seems to be enjoying the play from his former team, the Grizzlies.
Played over 6 seasons in Memphis, and his arrival coincided with them becoming a playoff team for the first time in franchise history.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that. And last year, Minnesota had...
Whoa!
Yes!
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And it's Conley penetrating. Pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Bain. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
McDaniels passes to Conley. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in that paint.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Back to Anderson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just his first attempt. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Edwards. Last game he had 34 points. Offensive rebound.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Tillman's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The kick out to Anderson. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. Anderson finds Gobert, uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 8.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Here's Kennard. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Please give a big round of applause for the Grizzlies.
Third substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Rivers scanning the floor. To the left side wing. Here's Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Kennard for three. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Kennard's got 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Anderson right side. Ball's not loose. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it gives us a chance to check out the stats for Taurean Prince. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
And he makes the first.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now, here's Reid. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Anderson wide open. And the 3 off target. Memphis leading by 18. Here's Jones. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Good. That one on target from Noel.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Kennard for 3. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Noel. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Baseline J on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Kennard's got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And a chance here to check out some stats for Dylan Brooks. That'll be a 5-second call. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Fifth is Brandon Clark.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And this is a dependable group of low post scorers. They have incredible touch from close range.
Now here's Anderson. Off target at the rim.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Altama gets the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
1:46 left here in the first quarter. Anderson, the bounce pass. Reed finds Anderson to end the run, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Shots good by Noel.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Kennard's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rivers passes to Anderson. And no good that time. And Memphis the other way now.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Prince outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Memphis. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
And the Grizzlies leading by 23. The rebound by Prince. To the inside. Reed. Some solid defense from Clark.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last two seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. So on the floor for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Here's Conley. After the basket by Jaren Jackson. Passes it to Reid to the middle. Gobert down low. Can't connect from short range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They grant their own miss. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's Jackson with the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the bounce and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Reed misses. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Brooks, and it's Memphis with another.
Good use of the stop and pop there by Brooks, keeping his body under control.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Brooks. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing. Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Brooks misses.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Over to the wing. Conley dishes to Gobert. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tillman passes to Bain. Over Reed. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 7 points for Desmond Bain. Pass to Edwards. Gobert double-teamed, fires the 3, and Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 13.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
That's good from Morant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Both free throws good from Morant. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Conley. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brooks misses. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And he knocks down the first one. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Tillman. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now, here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Williams. McDaniels in the post, working on Williams. Back to McDaniels. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. Averaging 17 points per game, just over 3 blocks and 6 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Memphis leading by 22. The outside leaner. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Conley kicks to Reed. Edwards looking it over. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And that one drops for him.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Conley's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here is McDaniels. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Tillman's shot is good.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Count the basket. Tillman's got 6.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. Luke Kennard comes in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. Anderson finds Rivers. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Jones. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Dishes to Prince. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Minnesota's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Gobert with a screen for Prince. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Here's Williams. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Williams has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Nailed from three-point land.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
The Timberwolves been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Gobert drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Clark. His last outing, he had 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second personal foul. 13.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And that one falls for Clark. Timberwolves shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Rivers passes to Noel. The pass to Gobert. Prince outside, 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. Prince dishes to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to Rivers. Trains the three-pointer. Rivers has got 6 here in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Pass to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Kennard. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
From deep, Prince. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's good, 2 points.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Prince with a screen on Jackson. Here's Anderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Williams. And both free throws good for Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Jones for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Jones has got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
They set the screen. Prince wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And shot on the way. Count it. 7 points in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
46 seconds left in the first half. From deep, Prince. Aldama with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Driving inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now Rivers. He has 6. Gobert the pass to Rivers. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple. Now, here's Conley. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
One second left. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Memphis with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. And according to my records, you guys went head-to-head in 12 games.
I averaged 24 points. Kenny averaged 9. I wouldn't call that hit.
Well, I was hurt like 7 of those games, but
Had your feelings hurt in 7 of those games?
No, I was actually hurt. I played like a couple minutes and then I got hurt. But who swept in the playoffs there?
Yeah, that's true. I give credit where credit is due, but Houston overcame the point guard deficit. Hey, Sam Cassell called me.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Timberwolves.
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues for them. Probably is they're getting bullied, and I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
What an athletic play by Morant. He is just, it's ridiculous. Grabs the ball, sprints to the finish on the fast break, all on his own.
Bane against Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley puts up a 3. Kept alive, Gobert. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gobert's got 18 points.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Conley with it. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. It's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
And it's Morant missing.
Their first miss since the break still. I like how they've come out so far.
Passes it to Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. That 3 off the mark.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Morant. Tillman controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Morant with it. And now by Anderson. And Morant gets it to go.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And then Morant slams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against Houston, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Bane against Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. He's got 5 for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Lets it go from the wing. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. And now that's 11 points for Desmond Bane.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And the Timberwolves call time here. He's checked in for Minnesota. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Dillon Brooks.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside, here's Reed, and he jams it with authority.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Right side, Conley. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Reed. Edwards inside, guarded by Bane. Conley with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Tillman's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Memphis has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
And when he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Tillman. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 22. There's the pass to Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for the Grizzlies, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Right around 25 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Cans it from downtown. Reeves got 13 points.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Morant. And Williams drops them both. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And the shot goes down. 9 points in the game so far. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Noel. Grizzlies making the shot. Prince outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Puts one up from 19. And the basket by Jones. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Noel. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baines got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Driving the lane. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Williams against Rivers. Prince outside. Here's Noel. Offline with his 3.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Williams gets the bucket. Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. It's Rivers on the wing. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jones. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. 11 points in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Concho's checked in for Bain. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Noel. 11 points in the game. Prince, the pass to Reed, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Jones from outside makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Minnesota. Right wing. Now here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. Launches a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Timberwolves shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Noel, no good. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in.
Rudy Gobert.
The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Rivers with it. Williams picks him up. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Clark. Takes it inside. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Noel. He's got 11. That's tipped. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Conley. It's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis? And turnovers have been the issue for them.
You can see the coaches have gotten into them a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Count it. Good. Noel's got 13.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Jones from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Prince. Now here's Gobert. Back to Prince. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Williams. Over Rivers. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Clark. 16 points for Williams.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And here is Prince. The tray. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Prince, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Moore against Kennard. No good from Moore. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Alexander Walker. to the paint. On the wing, Jones. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Jones has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be lessened.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
And here's Jones after Taurean Prince hitting the three. And the basket by Jones.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now, here is Knight. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nathan Knight. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Morant with the bucket.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's McLaughlin. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. From deep, Moore. Kennard with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense would let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Lets the three fly. Here's Tillman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Alexander Walker passes tonight. The teardrop falls in.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Morant. Here's Conchar. That shot misses. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. To the middle, here's Prince, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Passes it to Prince. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got 7 now in this quarter.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Prince trying to free himself up, and he gets it to go. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Kennard for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Timberwolves passing it around. Alexander Walker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He gets that one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Knight passes to McLaughlin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Sends it down right in his face.
And still able to throw it down even when a man's all over.
Can you believe that, G8? Defense didn't bother him one bit. Amazing concentration. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. final moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Over Edwards. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Morant's got 38 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. It came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. He's checked in for night.
Kyle Anderson.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now Anderson. The pass to Alexander Walker. No good on the three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The 17-footer. That shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now here's Edwards. D right on him. Prince outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fires it up. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Jackson against Edwards. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Anderson against Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards kicks to Anderson. High, arcing shot. Pass to Reed from deep. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Edwards. The pass to Reed. This one for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Morant passes to Concho. Here's Kennard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside Edwards. Anderson with the screen for Edwards. To the right side. Uncovered. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Tillman. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
They get it back. Here's Tillman in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Edwards. Inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 17 points here in the second half.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Jones, no luck. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Rivers with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Prince. Takes it off the glass. Prince has got 11 here in this quarter alone. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Conley. And Edwards drops them both. Now here's Jones. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. That one rolling around and rims out.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're leading by 17. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones, no luck.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Aldama. Pass to Kennard. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.